Greetings. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024. It's the last trading day of the month. So next week I will shoot the monthly market monologue. However, yesterday, arguably the most important stock in the world had a pretty bad day. So I thought I would show that to you, but also show you some very interesting and I think good news. So let's dive in, take a look at the chart for Nvidia. So after the stock market closed on Wednesday, Nvidia reported their quarterly earnings. The stock market really did not like that report, and Nvidia traded down approximately 6.5% or 6.4%. So arguably the most important stock in the world had a really bad day. But how did that translate into the S&P 500? And here's where I think some of the good news lies. So on the screen, we have weekly data. Bottom two panes you see is advancing stocks on the green, and red bars are the declining stocks. And so you can see that for the week, the S&P 500 is a little down. Now, again, I'm shooting this before the market opens on Friday. But in particular, what I want to highlight is look how many advancing stocks for the week versus declining stocks. And so the last several weeks, we've seen a little bit of an upward trend in the number of stocks that have been advancing, and declining stocks have been falling. That is a good sign. But let's take a look at the same data for the Russell 3000. Some significant numbers here. Take a look at last week, where the Russell 3000 approached the all-time high, and look how many declining stocks were prevalent last week. Very, very few declining stocks last week. This week we have a few more declining stocks, but the advancing stocks significantly outweigh the declining stocks. So that is good news. We'll dive into a little bit more depth next week when we shoot the monthly market monologue. But one more point before we wrap up this week's brief video. On the screen right now is the seasonality chart that I showed you in the August monthly market monologue. So I shot that, I believe, on August 2nd. This is how that chart looked at that time. Now remember, seasonality charts are showing us, in this case, the average monthly performance in the S&P 500 since 1950. And you can see that August and September are both red. September certainly more so. But in particular, I want to show you that historically, August has been negative. But when you add in August of 2024, August of 2024 has been so positive that now we actually see the historical average for August is now flipped back into the positive column. So August has been pretty strong, but again, we'll go into more depth when we shoot the monthly market monologue. That I will probably shoot that on Wednesday. So turn back to the channel then. If you have any questions, by all means, feel free to reach out to me and my team. You'll find our contact information at Hicks-Associates.com. If you have any questions, by all means, hit one of those big blue buttons, schedule some time with us, and be happy to see if we can't be of service. Until next week, thanks for watching.